Well, Tim Ream said yesterday it's all mental. The fatigue, the tiredness, it's a mentality. He's 37. He's on his 74th all-time appearance for the U.S. He has become indispensable for Mauricio Pochettino. And if he does have an issue, he cannot be replaced. The U.S. has used all 5 subs. Zimmerman will clip this long. Tolkien trying to find Aronson. Pinto straight up the chimney. Tillman commits a foul, just undercutting there. Now the Guatemalans want to have a word with Malik Tillman, and he just walks away. Guatemala bench upset as well. Put back in play. Ordonez trying to turn on Freeman. That ball still in play. Freeman trying to recover, able to recover, wins a free kick. No, it is going to be given as a throw, and it's a U.S. throw, so apparently the ball was out of play. What did Mauricio Pochettino tell us in Minneapolis? I want to see these players deal with the pressure, deal with the stress. Here we are again. Freeman goes long. Tillman and just unable to get it off his foot and get anywhere else. Aaron Herrera dragged all the way wide. 1 game played for the U.S. 19 now played for Guatemala. Forced backwards though. And how much stoppage time is there going to be at the end of this? We did have a hydration break. Aronson working hard. Downs working hard.
Yeah, it's good. Look, you forced Guatemala all the way back, which that wasn't the case 5-10 minutes ago. It was Guatemala having a lot of time in possession. Some of the fresh legs and getting pressure there between Aronson and Downs forced them back.
But Morales now with space and time to lift this ball.
Yo. Is anyone in here? Is anyone in here? I'm about to go live on Kick. David, are you awake?
30 seconds plus stoppage time to go here in St. Louis. And now you're seeing the tired legs from Guatemala as well, but their fans are urging them on. Morales back in the mixer. Zimmerman slipped, or was he fouled? He was fouled by Loam.
Loam undercut him.
And we will play 4 added minutes.
Yeah, you can see Zimmerman anticipated well. He was being aggressive to attack the ball. Loam hits him.
Guatemala fans wanted more than 4. Freeze hooks that one out. 3 saves that he's made today. With whatever is left in the legs, in the minds, in the lungs of both these sets of players here on a warm, muggy night in St. Louis with a spot in Sunday's Gold Cup final at stake. Santis couldn't get that all the way out wide for Herrera. And Tolkien, somewhat cleverly, perhaps in the end, kind of waited an extra beat and allowed the foot from Santis. It looked like that was off of him.
I thought it was a U.S. throw, too.
Not given that way. Aronson bounced back to Tillman. Tripp trying to get up and just lost control of it. Aronson flying around, and he's happy to just take a foul. Kicks the ball away. Our referee's not going to give him a yellow card. Quickly back in play for Aaron Herrera. 1 minute gone to the 4. Tillman flying through. Aronson flying through. Herrera gets away. Santis now. Chance to cross. Comes top of the box. It's Morales.
Ooh, block Morales. Get the fuck out of here.
Gets out of the 2 defenders there and just pings one to the far post from Santis.
Goalkeeper has come up.
Everybody's up here.
Navarro, the goalkeeper, is up. 92nd minute. 22,000 on their feet. And it comes free, stays at home. It's popped in the air by Ream. Herrera comes to collect.
2v1. They're 2v1 here.
Aronson for company.
Oh, no.
Inside. Ordonez. Kimi Ordonez.
Hell no, it ain't 2v1. Hell no, it ain't 2v1. Hell nah, it ain't 2v1.
Well, Freeze with a big-time save at the near post. We'll see if this was going in. Oh,
Hell no, it
close,
wasn't.
wouldn't it?
Nah.
Look at him getting it down to
It would have
his
been close.
right.
That shit was
I think
hitting
it might
post,
come
though.
off the
For
post.
sure. That
But
shit was hitting
either way,
post.
you can't take a chance there. Pochettino feeling the stress as well. He wanted his players to feel like he's feeling it. As Matt Freeze comes up with another big save.
And this is interesting. Freeze, who's already on a yellow card for time wasting, whether he meant to or not, the ball was not set inside the 6-yard box. So the Guatemala bench are screaming that Freeze should get a second yellow card for time wasting.
And the fourth official right below us is saying, look, we're going to add that time.
No one ended up attacking that one, and then Tolkien spins it backwards. Freeman doesn't win the first header. Richards now on a yellow card, beaten to it by Loam, able to cut it back. It's Morales now. McGlynn forces him backwards.
This is the last effort, I think. If we get possession of the ball, this game is over. It's 4 minutes.
Santis, Tillman.
Oh, give us that. Give us that. Give us that. Yellow card.
Well done, Malik Tillman.
Yellow card. I want them.
Waited, gets his foot and wins possession, and then just a show of skill. Look, just reads the play, great strength, gets up, realizes he's not going to get a foul, and then see you later, sucks him in, a little bit of a turn, draws the foul, slows it down, bench is going crazy in front of us. U.S. want to dump the ball up in the channel here.
So they're going crazy, the Guatemala bench, at their own players, because their players were coming in and trying to yell and scream and get in the face of Tillman.
And they were going to waste time.
And the Guatemala bench was trying to tell him that. And now Tim Ream is hoping this might just be the final kick. It's probably not yet, but the U.S. is close. Ream wants McGlynn to go long as an
they're
option.
going to try to find Downs here.
And Downs fighting to try to keep it in play. It is going to be out. So here we go. How much time was added on? To the time added on. Kenderson,
like 2 seconds.
5 saves tonight. Rolls it forward. 95th and final minute here in St. Louis. Guatemala
Final minute?
to
What?
dig out from the 2-goal hole they were put in by Diego Luna in the opening 15 minutes. Jose Pinto will lift it.
Glazing this team. They want this team to win.
And that is it. And the U.S. is headed to Houston for the Gold Cup final.
Fucking go, USA! Ah!
It's Luna's night for the U.S., and it's been Luna's tournament. A big part of punching the ticket for this U.S. team to get to that final. That's what it's all about. They made hard work of it in the second half. Too late to go to the bench. Tired legs. But it's all about finding a way. This U.S. team showed fight. They showed spirit. They had moments of quality. They got the job done in the first half. And we're going to Houston, baby.
Rob Stone, back to you in Los Angeles as it finishes here in St. Louis. The United States 2, Guatemala 1.
John Stu, thank you. Our viewers, we're going to take you right back out to St. Louis in a moment, get all kinds of player reaction as the U.S. wins. They are off to their record 13th Gold Cup final. And as John and Stu mentioned, Sunday in Houston on Fox, it is the championship game, 6 p.m. Eastern. The coverage begins against the winner of our next game, Mexico and Honduras. The U.S. seeking their 8th Gold Cup crown. Lexi Lawless, Mo Adu, Landon Donovan, Rob Stone back here in studio with you. The U.S. holding on for a 2-1 win. Diego Luna getting 2 goals in the opening 15 minutes. The U.S. concedes late, but they're able to hold on and get the 2-1 victory. Let's take you right back out to St. Louis and some of these images that are coming our way right now. And one of the big talking points clearly is going to be Diego Luna. We're going to get to that in a second. Lex, how do we feel about this U.S. men's national team right now, considering all the angst and the dark clouds that we had coming into this tournament, and then what we witnessed Sunday with the penalty kick win, and then what they displayed tonight in St. Louis?
Yeah, I think this is a great moment for this group, and they have so far lived up to maybe the promise that was at the beginning of this tournament. I think the way that this particular game unfolded was crucial for this team. For them to go through this moment and bend but don't break to, you know, a lot of cultures, in Hispanic cultures, they talk about suffering. And they use that word in a much more positive way than we do when we use it. They had to suffer in this game. But in doing so, I think they got better as a team. And so they're back in the final, which is great. And I think if Mexico goes through, I think the U.S. is going to be looked at as an underdog, which is a wonderful position for them to be in. But just these lessons that they've accumulated over the tournament are incredibly important. And ultimately, I think the way that they've had people believe in what they are.
I think you're right, Lex. And for the players, as much as for us, they're learning more and more and more about who they are as a team, as a collective, and Pochettino as well. He's learning about the habits of players that he can trust. He's learning about, you heard Stu talking about the substitution patterns as well. So he's still figuring out different ways to get the best out of this group. Ultimately, I'm pleased to see that they're in the final. They found a way to get another result. Now, was it always pretty? No. There were different moments and different obstacles in this game. You get the early goal, you get the early lead, you think, okay, we're going to kick on from there and open up the scoring. Wasn't to be. They had to find ways to show some resolve, to be gritty, to get stuck in challenges when the game was going against them, to still find ways to ultimately cross that finish line, to put them in a position to be in a final, to lift a trophy.
So think ahead to Sunday now. The last competitive game before World Cup. Massive, right? Last competitive game. Maybe Mexico, maybe Honduras. Guys, 3 years ago, Diego Luna was playing in the USL.
For what team?
For the El Paso Locomotive.
What a great name.
We were literally coaching against him in the USL, second division in America. Today, he pushed his team to a Gold Cup final. Incredible story. Could not be happier for that young man.
And this young man who could not make the Olympic team.
Correct.
Just months ago, literally. And now he's this close to sealing up a World Cup spot.
Honestly, I was just gonna watch. I was gonna try to watch soccer with you, David, but I don't think you're awake right now. So I think I'm gonna post this VOD if it doesn't get copyrighted. Then you'll probably see it. But yeah, I watched Mexico versus Honduras off stream, and I haven't watched Real Madrid versus Juventus, so I'm gonna watch that off stream as well right now. And I think I'll be here for tomorrow at noon. Yeah. All right. I'll see you.